Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Let's get this craft studio decorated for fall. All right, step one, we are at Michael's because I haven't checked out their fall decor yet. And I thought that I heard that they had some like pastel fall decor, which isn't normally what I would do, but in the craft studio, because I have all those bright colors, I can't just go completely like browns and oranges. It just doesn't mix well. So we're going to see what we have at Michael's and then kind of take it from there. I'll bring you guys along. Let's go. It's always so fun to go check out the new decor options at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann for each season. I tend to not be super into the Halloween decor. It's beautiful. I love all the purple, but I'm not like into the scary Halloween, the scary side of Halloween. And then B, I don't like to change up my decor that much. And I feel like if I decorated for Halloween, I'd have to redecorate right after Halloween for Thanksgiving. So I kind of just go with a general fall feel. There were some really fun options, some beautiful pieces for all around your house. But of course, I was looking for things that would work really well in my craft studio. I was really attracted to some of the neutral colors like this vase right here. I've been loving florals recently. No, not real ones. I'm not great at keeping actual plants alive, but I'm enjoying artificial flowers recently, and I love that vase. Thought it could work in several different parts of my studio, and I picked up a few here and there. I tried to pick up floral arrangements that had just a little bit of pink in them, but still felt fall. I have to admit, the Halloween stuff was so fun because it was really brightly colored. There were lots of neon pinks and neon greens that I thought were super cute. I really, really liked this pumpkin right here because I liked the texture, but not the biggest fan of spiders. And that spider that is on that pumpkin is super stuck on. I think it would mess up the pumpkin if you tried to take it off, so I left that one behind. Here are the pastel pieces that I was talking about, but these are most definitely all themed to Halloween, like super scary Halloween, just all the spiders and skeletons. And while these are absolutely adorable, like I said before, it's not really my jam for decorating my space, but I think it is so fun. And these would look very cute in a craft studio because of their bright colors. And that Hey Boo pillow, adorable. I did find some pillows that I really liked. I love the Hello Pumpkin. I love the texture of that pillow. And then Thankful, the turquoise will go well in my craft studio. So pretty. I love these garlands. They are all felt and they have pom-poms and I loved them all. They were so, so, so cute. I loved lots of the smaller options that they had at Michael's. These are nice to add into your space. Oftentimes our creative spaces already have a lot of things in them, and so you can't really replace all the decor, but adding in a few signs here and there, a few really special elements can really be a nice change, a nice breath of fresh air for the season. So I was super excited to find a few pieces, including this fun one. And now that I'm ready, I think we should take it home and start to decorate. All right, I am back from Michael's. Let's go over some of the stuff I bought and then we will start putting it out and making this place feel a little bit more like fall. So I started with a couple of pillows. When you have a really colorful space like what I do, I like to work with those colors instead of work completely against them, just so things feel a little bit more incorporated. So teal and turquoise are a great one for me for the fall and actually for Christmas as well. So Hello Pumpkin and Thankful, I think those are going to be super cute. We'll just toss those right there. And then let's see, I got some jars. So I'm like some vases. I've been really enjoying florals recently, which is kind of a departure for me. I like flowers and all that, but I think fall florals are really beautiful. So I got a few vases that I thought were really neutral, which was nice. So I got this one and then I picked up this one, which I thought was really pretty with that detail on it. And then I got one that was already filled. this one that I thought was really, really pretty and it would look nice and still have like a fall feel. So I picked those up, and then to go in those vases, I picked up a few floral pieces. Again, I'm not a great like arranger, but I think these are pretty and they're already mixed, if that's the right word. Like it already looks like a beautiful arrangement. This one, really pretty. This one has a little bit more height, which I loved. And then this one, really cute and sweet. So picked up those, and then I was super excited to find some very cool garlands. So these garlands totally look like they were crafted, and a lot of you can probably make something similar to this at home. I know I could probably make it, but I can also buy it. So these are made of felt, which I think is perfect for a craft studio. And I love kind of the bright colors, matches my shirt. I bought a couple of this one with the pumpkins. And then I also bought some with fall leaves. And I thought these would be so great. You could totally cut these out of stiff felt with like a Cricut or a silhouette, and create your own garland. But I just thought I'd save time. They were on sale. So that was fantastic. So I have 4 total garlands to work with, and then a couple other things. First of all, I just picked up this I love words, I just do, and this had that kind of turquoise teal color that I was wanting to bring in, so that is going to make its way into the room. And then I thought this was super cute. I don't know if I'm going to paint it or not yet, but I have plans to fill it with something fun and crafty. So that was a super cute kind of fillable decoration. That's what I got. I have a few things from previous years that I've decorated with in this room that I'm excited to bring out. So I think we're just going to start by clearing out some of the extra decor. That's one of the biggest mistakes I think people make a lot of the time, is that they just put fall decor on top of their normal stuff. I do have decorative things in this craft room that can be put away to make room for some lovely fall pieces. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put out a few fall things, just touches here or there, just so it feels like the season in here, and I'll bring you guys along. Like I said, step 1 is cleaning up the space. I was just finishing a live stream with my Patreon group, and so I wanted to clear off all of the surfaces. And once I get all of the basic stuff put away, then I'm going to start removing some of the decor pieces that are out kind of year round. Just because if you keep just adding things and not taking anything away from your space, it really will start to feel cluttered. And of course, I have a very packed craft studio anyway. No one would call me a minimalist, that's for sure. But removing some of these things so that I have room to add fall decor pieces was kind of key. So I knew that my main focus was going to be the areas of the room that I can see from my craft desk, because of course that's where I work most of the time, and I wanted to see the feel of fall from where I'm working. So I actually did not put any decorations behind my craft desk, which would be where my pegboard is, where my cabinetry is. I decided to leave that as is. Of course, that's my functional workspace. And now it's time to just pull a few things out and start to decorate. It's all kind of just playing around, seeing what will work. I found this runner that I had from last year that I used. I think I actually used it in my dining room last year, but I think the black and white was a nice way to warm up this particular surface. I'm just going to scoot it back a little bit, and then I'm going to start to group some things onto the table. I love signs. This one says hello fall. I think it'll be super cute up here, but there's way too many books and things, and that actually, this was a good reminder to kind of clean off this space. It is where all the extra notebooks that I have kind of go to hang out. It does make it look like it's kind of a display area for those notebooks, but really a lot of those just needed to get put away. So I'm going to clear them out, and by clearing those out, I'm able to disperse some of my other favorite inspirational books that had kind of gotten all cluttered together, and it makes this whole space look a little brighter, a little cleaner. Yes, colorful, yes, but I think it still says fall. I wanted to be strategic with where I put these different felt garlands because I definitely wanted them to be seen. So this one we're going to adhere up to the top shelf. It makes a pretty big impact right there, frames in the Hello Fall sign. I'm actually just using clear masking tape to put this up. That probably is not the best way. I probably could get some hooks and things to have this adhered, but it worked. I like what it came out looking like. And it's, like I said, a little touch of fall. Once that's in place, I'm going to start gathering some of the other pieces, a few florals, always thinking in groups of 3, just to provide a little extra inspiration. Now, I have gotten comments before from people that think it's crazy that I change up the decor in my craft studio. It's a craft studio, and I completely understand. It already has a lot of decoration, it already has a lot going on, but changing up the decor for the seasons brings me a lot of joy. This is a place that I spend a lot of my day because, of course, this is my full-time job. And I happen to really, really love fall. So I love decorating for the fall season. I love decorating for the Christmas season. And then I love refreshing it in the spring as well. It just brings me a lot of joy. I love walking down here in the mornings and getting those fall feels. And it's just a few simple touches. I would say this entire process took me maybe about an hour just to get things up and in place. And I enjoyed it. It allowed me to take a break from crafting and just enjoy the process. I love this sign that I picked up last year. It says, "I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers." Anne of Green Gables, absolutely one of my favorite quotes ever. So that was definitely going to get a key place. And it's fun to switch up the decor because when I bring out my other pieces, probably back in the springtime, then it kind of feels like a new room all of a sudden, just when I return it back to what it was. I do go ahead and take a few things off of the wall just to eliminate, like I said, visual clutter. There's already a lot going on in this craft room. I want to put up a few other things and make some different clusters around my space. And so removing some of the things that were already there just makes it easier to focus on the fall elements that I'm wanting to add in. Once again, I'm wanting to group things usually in groups of 3s. I'm aiming on either side of this television. This is actually one of those frame televisions, which is awesome. Later on, you're going to see me change the artwork to be a little bit more fall-like. And I like adding those little special touches that are unique to you. And one of those is going to be that pumpkin. We are going to take that pumpkin, change it up, make it special just for a craft studio and specifically for my craft studio. So let's open it up and fill it with Happy Planner discs. I think that is just such the perfect fill for a craft studio pumpkin. And I'm going to choose all of the plastic gold, plastic bronze, plastic champagne, like all of the fall colors. We're going to toss those in there just for fun to add a little extra interest and display. The back doesn't have anything on it, and so I actually decided to pull it out. We're going to add a little bit of scrapbook paper. I have some from Felicity Jane that is some beautiful fall colors. Super simple. Let's just put it on the back, trim around it, and then put it back in. It's one of those really unique touches. Yes, I could totally paint this, and there's all kinds of crafts that you can do to decorate your craft space, your creative space, or just to decorate your house. And I love doing those, but I love some simple fixes as well. And this one, like I said, super simple, super fast. Let me just pop this on, and it is adorable in the end. I love how it comes out. It's a little tricky to get it back on, but it did. Look how cute that looks. I decided I wanted to hang another garland, this time over my patron board. This is a board of gratitude. I have a little mini patron with their name for each and every one of my patrons that has been here this year. And I love getting to look over at that. And I love decorating around here. So we're going to add the pumpkins right over here. As you can see, my helper Penny, not super involved in the decorating at all, but I think she's going to enjoy the finished result. This little sitting area over here is actually one of my favorite places to do editing. This is where I do my quiet times in the mornings. So adding a couple pillows just for fun, very cute, very functional, because that's where I set my laptop when I'm working. Thank you, Penny, for moving over. And the place is really coming together. So the last thing I want to do is actually change up the artwork on my television. It is so fun to change this just from time to time to keep it fresh, and it ends up looking just like a work of art hanging on the wall. One of my favorite things to do. And so we're going to go with like a woodsy theme that's nice and neutral and beautiful. And that is going to be it. Like I said, just a few special touches to freshen up the space, to give it a little life in this season, and to bring a little joy when I walk down here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. Let me know down in the comments below, do you ever decorate your craft space or your office space for the seasons? I would love to hear from you down in the comments below, and let me know what you think of my little fall decor touches around my space. A huge shout out to all of my Patreon family. Thank you all so much. You are the absolute best. If you want to join us over on Patreon and find out more about everything that's going on over there, then you can check out the link in the description box below. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.